Jeff Reed here with Inbound Logistics. I'm here with Joel Norris, Chief Commercial Officer for YMX. Joel, thank you so much for talking with us today.
Pleasure.
It's good to have you. How are you guys doing at the show today?
It's been awesome. You know, we've had tremendous interest in what we do here at YMX.
Cool.
And the traffic flow has been amazing.
That's great. That's great. I do want to get into some industry questions for you. We're talking to everybody here, as many people on the floor as we can. When you're talking to your customers, what's one of the biggest pain points that they bring up with you this year as opposed to, say, 2 years ago?
So that's interesting. You know, one of the biggest challenges that we see with our clients today is the labor pool. And this is not a near-term challenge. This has been a long-term challenge,
sure, yeah.
Right? And so helping our customers make sure that they get the best service by having the right people in the right roles within their yard operations.
Right.
And so in some areas it's very difficult, right? So, you know, we're looking at different ways of being able to provide those services to our clients to help them fulfill their deliverables to their clients.
Okay.
And so the labor pool is the biggest challenge that we see.
All right. On the other side of that, the digital part of things. When customers first decide to take their businesses into that digital transformation realm, what are some of the mistakes that you see that they make most often?
Yeah, so I think sometimes they just don't know what they don't know,
yeah,
right?
Of course, yeah.
And so being able to really understand what the problem is and not just throw tools at it, but understand what are the right tools for the job that needs to get done.
Okay. And speaking of the right tools, you guys are introducing the first, and correct me if this is incorrect, the first autonomous yard operating system. Is that right?
Yeah. So that's I know that's a little bit of a mouthful.
Yeah.
I understand it. But the deal is, you know, what we're trying to do is help our customers make decisions utilizing data.
Perfect.
Right?
Okay.
And so by implementing the YMX OS, right, what we're doing is taking a look at all of the technologies that are out there that impact the yard,
okay.
Right? And we're working to enable our clients to be able to implement the best solution for their environment, to help with the throughput at the gate, to help them maximize the efficiencies and workflow of the yard, and of course then help them with the utilization of their dock doors.
Okay.
And so then that ultimately impacts their transportation spend and their labor spend inside the building.
All right, so let's touch on that spend. How does the performance line pricing shift? But how does that shift the financial risk from the shipper to the logistics provider?
Yeah, that's you know, I think today, right, companies want stability, and the challenge that the traditional market has positioned is a fixed variable market rate, and that means that in some periods of time they might have a substantial higher requirement for labor, and so all of a sudden now they get this bill that they didn't expect,
sure.
Right? So companies want stability. They want stability in their budgets, and so what we do is we really work with our clients to understand what the throughput or the capacity is of their operations and build a solution around that,
okay. And
then use technology to be able to help innovate and reduce those costs. But the main thing is making sure that they understand you know, what it is that they want to address, and then how we can help them achieve that and provide a stable environment so that they feel like there's not risk to their operations.
Okay. Something that was in the press release, the autonomous operational twin. Can that effectively mitigate the bullwhip effect in real time?
100%. So, you know, what we're all about doing is essentially working with our customers to understand what their environment is, and by doing that, then we're able to create that capacity, that throughput at the gate, the movements in the yard, and so by understanding that, then we can help them with eliminating the risks of their operation. So meaning that we provide the right equipment with the right amount of labor to be able to enable them to limit the risk of the operation.
Okay. All right. So speaking of environments, in what areas do you see autonomous yard trucks being the most valuable?
Yeah, autonomous yard trucks. And so it's interesting. In our conversations with all the different providers, they all bring a ton of value to the operation. But the biggest one that I see is in areas of the country where labor rates are higher.
Okay.
So where that becomes a variable pain to the end shipper.
Mm-hmm.
I also see where there are challenges where there's not enough labor available in the pool. So being able to utilize autonomous truck technology in that environment enables our customers to be able to ensure that we can deliver on our services and do it at a price point that they feel comfortable with. And allows them to be able to then obviously service and get their products to the client in the field.
All right. If customers want to find out more about YMX, where can we send them?
So I would say first send them to YMXlogistics.com. I think that's a great resource for them to be able to understand who we are, what we do, and who you need to reach out to be able to have a conversation with one of our experts. And helping them understand, what their scenarios are and do an assessment of their sites.
Perfect. One last question: what is the name of this beast behind you?
So this is a spotter truck, sometimes known as a hostling truck,
Okay.
Or a yard goat. So these orange EV assets are amazing. Our drivers love them. I tell you what, in extreme weather environments, when it's super hot, they don't have to sit then on a hot diesel engine, or in cold weather events, we don't have challenges with gelling of the diesel fuel.
Cool.
So it has been an amazing tool for our customers, or for our drivers, to be able to work within our environment. And it makes them happy, and they want to be able to hop into this cab and get the job done.